Szép jó hajnalt mindenkinek, Thorin vagyok, ez pedig a Vampyr folytatása. Haladunk tovább a történetünkkel, a fő szálon most már.
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough. Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet lady of mercy.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
Ooh.
You're a the lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time.
Ooh.
My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
So it seems our Dr. Swansea does indeed have a fascination for creatures of our constitution.
Dr. Swansea is a remarkable man. Dedicated, one might say, obstinate? He spent years compiling our bestiary.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
Ciki.
Have any of the patients given you trouble?
These poor souls have so little left to live for. I do my best to ease their pain.
Miért
The
nem?
world would be a better place if it were cared for by women like you.
You make me blush. I am simply a necessary evil.
Pardon my boldness, your ladyship, but I have questions concerning this condition we share.
As a newborn, your hunger for answers is rivaled only by your thirst for blood. But the questions need wait.
I'm a scientist. My trade is in the deciphering of mysteries, and I need information to feed my mind.
I will gladly answer every question you have, but first, prove yourself capable of resolving my predicament without eating the culprit.
Ooh.
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
What are your expectations? Please be precise.
As the newly appointed surgeon of this hospital, you are in an excellent position to ask innocent questions and deftly learn the identity of my blackmailer.
Ooh.
Who would be so foolish as to threaten you? A kindred spirit.
Even if it were the case, and I highly doubt it, a vampire would have asked for something more valuable than money. My suspicions lean toward a patient or their family.
Ooh.
If we're dealing with an ordinary criminal, surely you've the means to deal with it yourself, if I may.
As immortal tradition doth dictate, all fangs and hypnotic eyes ablaze, the blood would run like a river. That's what I hope to avoid. Violence has a tendency to spiral out of control.
Please continue. Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
Is it true?
Now aren't you the blunt one?
Excuse my impertinence, Your Ladyship. This is not an interrogation. I assure you that this line of questioning is in your best interest.
In all honesty, I'm not simply a patron to the hospital. My visits serve a dual purpose. Dr. Swansea has been treating my condition with a revolutionary technique of blood transfusion. It seems you are a specialist in the domain.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reed. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition.
Legyen. Kérdezősködjünk gyanús dolgok iránt. Láttál egy vámpírt erre felé?
Discussed on every street corner. The daily routine.
Simpletons, these nurses. Bred with no respect. What is this? Who are you? Get out of my room.
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon.
Preposterous. Dr. Reed, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
Oh.
Please, calm down, madam. I assure you that I am highly qualified. I'm just back from war duty.
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here? You've picked the wrong fight. I'm Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones? Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Oh, better than any patient, nurse or doctor. I've seen so many vile undertakings.
I heard there have been some despicable goings-on. Was there a case of blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something. This isn't a social call. One of those incompetent cunts slit a poor sod's vein.
If I didn't know better, Miss Jones, I'd be inclined to say you enjoy this type of idle gossip.
God's honest truth, Doctor. It's just the way it is here. Most of these bitches would let you freeze to death before getting you a blanket.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. I've seen them scratching slutty sores.
Really? Well, if you have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've
Skin
given
on
me
tudja.
something to go on. See you on the next round. The patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them.
Hello again, Doctor.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Hampton? I can't help but notice the cross around your neck.
I manage a night asylum for the poor and homeless of the docks, and I try to guide the lost and hesitant on the right path to our Lord.
Are you a priest, Mr. Hampton? A deacon, maybe?
Not at all, Doctor. I'm just a man of faith willing to preach the good word.
Ó,
Why didn't you use your cross against William Bishop? To repel him somehow?
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A cross is no magical token, if that's what you were trying to say. Not mine, anyway.
hát úgy láttam, hogy vannak olyanok, amik igen.
Have you made friends since you arrived?
Not really. But I recognise Miss Harriet Jones. I knew her when she lived by the docks. That poor woman had such a miserable life.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke. Receiving visits when sick can be an important part of the healing process, you know. We're not just bodies.
You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor. To be truly honest, I thought she was dead. She left the docks many months ago.
How do you feel, Mr. Hampton? Medically speaking, I mean.
I feel exhausted. Beyond exhaustion, actually. William drank so much of my blood in his madness. I feel empty.
You're in good hands here. Dr. Swansea is well versed in blood transfusion.
Thank you, sir. I believe all I need is rest. And then I can go back to the people who need me.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later. Good evening.
Evening.
Have you heard rumors of underhand dealings in the hospital?
If you want to know what's going on here,
Goodbye for now.
you disgust on every street corner. The daily routine.
No. Elsődleges vámpírunk tud valamit?
Good evening,
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
Have you heard of any blackmailing?
I have no time for mortal games. My secrets are beyond their comprehension, Dr. Reed.
Tell me, Thelma, what do you really know about vampires?
I saw one and he saw me. I watched him hunt and kill. I saw his terrible wounds heal as his victim died. And then I knew I was saved.
You mean you actually saw a vampire? Here in London?
Yes, and it has been the answer to my pain. I must drink and kill to regenerate my decaying body. I am a vampire too.
You have no idea what problems your claim could cause if heard by the wrong people, Miss Howcroft. You must stop this nonsense now.
Why fear the truth?
Strange things live in the dark, Dr. Reed. Strange and ancient beings that were here before this island even had a name.
Tell me, Thelma, why do you feel so attached to Mr. Elwood? Why him?
I'm not sure, Doctor. I think we have a bond of some sort.
Blah, blah, blah.
We've both suffered so much. He's the only mortal I find interesting.
Would you say you and Mr. Elwood are romantically involved?
No. No, Thomas is a delicate soul. Even though he disguises it. But I am not the woman he needs. No, for I am a vampire, Doctor.
Do you plan to make him a vampire too?
Of course not. How could I inflict my curse on anybody else? I'm not that cruel, Doctor.
Ez legalább jó hír.
I'll leave you.
Na jó, azt hiszem tényleg a nővérekhez kell menni. Hantarantarantan.
The patients are not fools. They know we are overwhelmed by this horrifying epidemic.
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun. It's hard, Doctor.
Ó, milyen jó állapotban van.
An invisible enemy. Quite a poetic term for a disease, especially from a nurse.
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks have been exhausting. We could all do with a good night's sleep.
Do you think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but
Nos,
how do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
ó, megfutamodnak?
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them. Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Finoman szólva is.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No, I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippett's. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
Nos, valóban ez egy probléma.
Why does Dr. Tippett claim you're the main reason he keeps working, despite his fatigue?
If it wasn't for him, I probably would have left the Pembroke years ago.
Dr. Tippett does not think of you as just a nurse anymore, does he?
If you're suggesting he's not taking my gender into consideration when it comes to medical practice and knowledge, I really hope he doesn't.
Wow.
According to the report I read, your unprofessional conduct put a patient in danger, Gwyneth.
That's not true. I know when my patient's life is at risk, and I'm more competent than a lot of doctors that I know. Problem is, I'm a woman.
I don't see what your gender has to do with your abilities, nurse.
Yes, nurse. Because I'll never be a doctor, no matter what my skills. I could make a decision that could save a life, but oh no, that's unbecoming conduct.
Have you heard of Elizabeth Blackwell? She was the first woman listed on the UK Medical Register. Change is slow, but it will come. And you will always have my support.
To have the right to study shouldn't be determined by sex, skin, or wealth.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Do you know if any of the hospital staff have criminal backgrounds?
The people who work here all come from very different backgrounds, Doctor. Just like the patients.
Have you seen a strange man visiting any of the nurses here?
I've never heard of such a thing, Doctor.
Mindenki nagyon beteg, nagyon oké és nagyon frankó. Senki nem végez semmilyen gyanús ügyet.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Na, van egy-két hintet összeszedtünk valakiről? Semmi új.
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
No matter how you feel about her, Miss Jones deserves our help.
Who says I don't care for her? Hate is what keeps that old crone alive.
She could have been telling the truth about the mysterious man.
That old witch will end up in hell soon enough. Who cares if a nurse finds some happiness where she can?
What can you tell?
Let me get...
No matter...
Who said...
Goodbye now.
I wish I could be sick again.
Milyen alsóbb szinten lehet az a... Ó, tudom már.
The giant morgue disguised as a hospital. What's Pembroke needed?
Ott van lent. Pontosan ott van lent. Mert ő most találkozik éppen valakivel. Alumíniumpor, mert mi a fenét tartanánk?
Please, sir. I need help bad.
What's going on?
I'm Blight, sir. Newton Blight. I've lost my mate. Can't find him anywhere.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed from the Pembroke Hospital. Please, calm down and give me more details.
Oswald and myself were both infantry, sir. We were en route for the hospital, but we had a disagreement. And Oswald ran off towards the canal.
How long have you been searching for him?
I can't go there. Too many rats by the water. Fucking rats. Can't stand them since the war, sir. Can't stand them at all.
Don't be ashamed, Mr. Blight. Many soldiers who survived the trenches suffer from musophobia. I'll see what I can do for your friend. What can you tell me about yourself?
I'm Oswald's best friend. We served in the same regiment, sir. Taken care of each other since we came back from the front.
Mindenki egészséges erre fel.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Oswald Thatcher. We survived the war together. Oswald is nervous and quite fragile since we came back from the war.
Persze a háttérben látjuk, hogy mi történik.
This is a dangerous part of town. What are you doing here?
We were looking for the Pembroke Hospital.
Where was your friend the last time?
He went down by the canal.
No.
I have all the information I need.
Thank you, Dr. Reed.
Don't worry, we're safe.
Sompolygás. No, okozzunk problémát másoknak. Legutóbbit kitakarítottuk. Az ügyeket. Oké, megvan, hogy hol van, csak hogy jutok le oda? Hát ez... Előleg itt is van egy lejárat. De ez így kezd vicces lenni. Kukabúvárkodás.
It's locked.
Természetesen. És ott jutottunk volna le oda? Na most akkor azért ez így hogy? Mert látom hova kell jutni, csak... Miért ilyen bonyolult? Na, nem igaz. Random bóklászást kell játszani. Közben látjuk, hogy hova kell menni. De talált ki, hogy szerintük hogy és hol lehet lejutni. Ahelyett, hogy átléphetnénk egy félméteres kerítést. Na de nem, félméteres kerítést nem szabad átlépni. Ez nem tartom a jó játékelemeknek. Te ki a pokol vagy? Clay Cox.
Good evening, Mr. Cox.
Dr. Reed.
And why is that?
People who don't sleep at night always seem more...
Do you ever think about that poor fellow I saw you push in the water?
The wound he gave me will make sure I don't forget him. Still fucking hurt.
That man was determined to murder you. You almost died.
What a surprise. The first time I met him, he nearly...
What did he want?
I recently had to kill his brother.
You're a monster, Mr. Cox.
I'm the toughest bastard you'll ever meet, Dr. Reed.
How is your hospital?
This is a shitty place.
What's wrong?
That bastard...
I see.
The nurses aren't too ugly. Especially that fuck.
What's wrong with the hospital?
Come on, Dr. Reed.
But you're alive, thank...
What are you
You're lucky to be alive, Mr. Cox.
This place is full of sickening.
Consider yourself lucky that I'm treating all of my patients equally. But don't push your luck.
Don't play the innocent with me.
No.
Have you...
Blackmail?
How long do you think you can escape the law, Clay?
I know this city like the back of...
We can't escape the consequences of our...
I ain't afraid of death.
And who...
I'm the leader of the Wet Boot Boys. One day I'll leave this shitty place and punch in the face all who thought I would not come back.
I'll leave you for...
You're sure you don't come back with me?
Nah, I have to see someone at the hospital.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals or doctors.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read well, but thank you, I guess.
Na, ezek szerint csak random megfelelő irányból kellett. Utána kell mennünk. Szegény csókának. Az ritkán lehet jó, hogy vámpír vadászik rád.
He's locked the door behind him. I need to find another way to follow him.
Galád! Random cuccok.
This man has been savagely attacked and dragged to the floor.
Előbb még itt volt egy másik. Ó, zseton. Ó, ton. Ooh. Mindenütt vér. Wow.
What sort of creature is this?
Ja. Remek! Okay. Mi a... Pokol. Remek! Kemény.
left of him. Not a lot to check, but I should anyway.
The screen's vulture.
Some voucher for a free checkup in Whitechapel. What is Nurse Crane up to? I really must find her.
Ó, nem túl kultúrál, de ha nincs más, akkor ez is ráér. Na, azt hiszem sikerült megmenteni valakit.
Are you injured, sir?
Help me get out of here. I need to get out.
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd be glad to help you, but you must calm down first. Please, take a deep breath and tell me your name.
Okay. I'm Oswald Thatcher. Please, I need to get out.
Mr. Thatcher, your friend Newton sent me to help you. Do you remember him?
Yes, I do.
Good. Now leave this place and enjoy the cool night air. It's quite invigorating. I'm sure you'll feel better if you do.
Hát sajnos fejfájás gyógyszerem nincsen. Egy csomó gyógyszert kaptunk. És még egy adagot gyógyíthatunk majd. De se baj, megmentettünk valakit. Ezt azért nem minden éjszaka mondhatjuk el. Továbbra is egyébként a harci része a leggyengébb. Amikor dumcsizni kell, felderíteni, megtalálni valakit, azok érdekesek, szórakoztatóak. Még ez a mentsünk meg valakit a városba is, a maga nemében. Hol is vagyunk? Annyira nem is vészes helyen. De amikor harcolni, hát az se nem eredeti, se nem újszerű, se nem különleges. Se nem jól átgondolt. Azt kell, hogy mondjam. No, betöltöttük újra a terepet, úgyhogy random dobozokban van cucc. No, merre van a mi kis nővérünk? Ó, Holly. Ó. Nos, nem gondoltuk volna, mindegy, elmegyünk ezt a white cuccot megoldani. Remélem nem halunk meg random. Arra felé jártunk a vámpír vadászat keretében. Kicsit javultak a képességeink, de csak kicsit. De némileg talán gyakorlottabb vagyok ebbe a harcba. Nem, azt az őrült vámpírt azt továbbra is békén hagyjuk. Jó lenne, hanem... De ez most mi volt? Rám rohant és... Ó! Yeah! Hát csak legyőztük. De nélkül meglettem volna. Nélkül a harc nélkül. Nem sokon múlt, hogy ott maradjunk.
Ain't safe here for a gentleman. Step away. It's a leech. Kill it. Oh my God.
Remek. És már 3-an vannak ott.
Yeah!
Na végre! Nyavajás dög. Majdnem. Kicsit arrébb kell mennünk. No.
Whitechapel. This neighborhood is linked somehow to the kind Lady Ashbury's blackmail. First, let's find this Petrescu fellow.
Ja, hogy még csak a negyedhez keringőztem. Akkor folytatjuk legközelebb, azt hiszem. Már ennyi.